Hello and welcome to another installation of TechTalk. Yes, Mikey has got something very special for you, so I can hand it over to him.
Well, this week we've got a very special guest joining us, as we have done in the last few episodes. Heading west, going over to WA to Concrete Hire, catching up with Brad. Yeah, usual rundown, bit of a shakedown, see what the guys are up to over that way, and get to learn what Concrete Hire are all about. Nice to see you, Brad.
Hi, Sam. It's a pleasure to be involved today. Thanks.
Hey, Brad. Concrete Hire, by name, suggests that you actually hire out concrete grinding and polishing equipment. Is that right?
Correct, mate. Yep. So we've got the full range. We got the grinders, vacuums, and then we got pumps. We've got saws. We've got scrubbers. Yeah, we've got the whole gamut of stuff. So yeah, it's quite busy at the moment. It's good.
You guys are really unique to us in the point that all of our other distributors don't do rental or anything like that, but that's a big part of Concrete Hire by name. So that's very interesting that you guys do that. It's a pretty tough business to be in, and you guys have got a great name in it. Your name is new, your face is new to Concrete Hire.
Yes. So we've recently taken over the business from Jeff. So we're 3 months in, totally new to the industry. It's been full on, really full on. It's a lot to take in, not just with the grinding polishing side of it, but also the whole concrete industry sort of construction side as well. Slowly getting my head around it.
When Josh was asking about obviously having the hire side of the business and that sort of thing there, sort of put you on the spot, but do you have like a mechanic or a workshop as well that sort of backs you up in that sense as well? Or?
Mike, we do. We not only service like all our own gear, we service for all our customers, do rebuilds, wheel changes, wheel kits, everything. Got a bit of a mobile service going, so we'll go out, we'll see the customers. Yeah, it sort of complements our business. So the whole sales and service and hire side of the business. So yeah, no, it works well. It works well.
All in-house.
I got a question.
Stand up.
My main role is to look after our distributors and deal with you guys on a daily basis. You have a lovely wife, Barbara. Is she sitting right next to you, Barbara? Because I can see shoulder in the picture there.
It looks like a woman's shoulder.
Who's that, Barbara?
This is Brian.
Brian.
This is the latest acquisition to the business, guys. Yes, Ryan from the Rock Up Group has joined Concrete Hire.
Look at that. There's a face we do recognise.
You're stolen, Brad.
It's nice to see you all again. I've missed you.
What's going on here, Brad? I mean, we know who this guy is, but what's he doing over there?
Yeah, what is he doing over there? I thought he was
Mr. McGowan won't let too many people in, but
He's still clocked on.
How he got in.
Yeah, sorry, Kurt. By the way, I've left the state and I can't come into work today.
He's still clocked on.
For real? Is
Just be a little late.
Even late in today. That's nice, man. Thanks for that.
Today. Hopefully you replace me though.
Yeah, with a dog.
Yeah. Treated me like
No, that's not right.
Ryan's the latest addition to Concrete Hire.
Oh, wow.
Well, how about, Ryan, we just hand the mic over to you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your background? How did Ryan come about with this whole industry, and what are you doing in WA? You should be at work, by the way.
Oh, look, I've known Kurt for a long, long time. Probably about four and a bit years ago. He sort of talked me into joining up with Rock Up and training me in this polished concrete that I knew nothing about. Very interesting industry, lots to learn. I'm a sort of process-driven guy, so it was really interesting to sort of see what Kurt was doing. I think my first job, I was saying this to Brad this morning, my first job and first machine I ever touched was a big Kev on 4,500 metres in Townsville.
Wow.
Never touched a machine before. I mean, what a way to start, So basically been doing that with Kurt now for the last 4 years, commercial, residential, and decided to make the move over to WA for lifestyle reasons, and met up with Brad and was really interested about what he was doing and the challenge that was ahead of us and myself, and putting myself into a new sort of part of the industry. Nice. And use what I've learned to help other people out too.
So obviously you've been a massive part of Rock Up Group's growth, and obviously the training and all that sort of stuff. So when it comes down to understanding the tooling and the process and stuff, so I think what the WA market has to look forward to is obviously someone that really knows their stuff and has.
Yeah, hopefully I can put all that knowledge that Kurt's crammed into my tiny little head to use, you know, and give some good advice and show these guys what the Works tooling does. I mean, Works tooling is all I've ever used. We know it works. I've got a good understanding of what each tool can do. Yeah, trying to sort of provide that information to the contractors over here is what I'm looking to do.
Yeah, nice.
Geez, I think Mike, I think I might start phone off Ryan, like he's convinced me.
If you can handle the freight, go for gold. There might be a little bit of a time delay on the turnaround there from here to WA back to here, but so there you go.
Yeah, no, awesome.
You sorted over there, Kurt.
That's good.
Yeah, but it's a bit of a different industry over here. It's even talking to a few polishers and stuff. You know, you got Melbourne full exposure, high gloss, and then you got Perth surface polishers. You know, nil exposure. Like, it's definitely, I'm going into a different style of polishing over here. So still a lot to learn.
They do it all with sandpaper over there, don't they?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
They like doing it wet over there.
They love it. Yep. They love it. They love
so
making
you guys
a
are
mess.
extra busy since it's raining, right? Extra busy.
No vacuums. No vacuums, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's exciting news.
Yeah, so Ryan's going to be a great fit for the business. Can't wait to get out and meet guys and get out on the road. We're going to set up a van for him.
Yeah, get to site, drop off some tooling, show them new products. Yeah, demonstrate how they work.
You'll predominantly be out on the road with you, mate.
I'll be the new Mike, yeah.
Pretty much. The WA mic.
That's exciting. Exciting for the guys in WA to have somebody of your knowledge out there on the streets and sharing what you know and helping them out. That's exciting. I remember when I joined, I got asked this question by Josh, and I thought I'd, recycle it for you. I want to find out, you've been in the industry for a while now, but what is your kind of worst moment that you had or worst experience that you're hoping that you can take the pressure off the guys out there so they don't have to experience it?
Look, there's been some moments.
I would be really careful with that answer, brother.
I've got one for you.
They're not moments that I've had on my own, but they've been shared moments,
Okay. Fair enough.
So, yeah, look, awareness on site is one of those things that you have to learn new to the industry, and I reckon I've put some machines down some holes, maybe fallen off the edges of stuff. There's things that happen, like, I don't know, worst moments. It's just, sometimes it's the stress, that anxiety of trying to have a job finished in the time constraints that you've got, but having people like, Josh and Daniel and Kurt especially, who's, being my sort of mentor through all this to call on and get the advice and sort of help you out of a tough situation. They're the sort of things that it's more the anxiety of the job sometimes that got me. Yeah. So worst moments, we can say stuff happened, but I'm not going to say this sort of stuff on here.
Machines that have fallen off edges and machines that have gone into holes. I'm just seeing Brad hand the keys over to the van.
He just took them back.
I want them back, mate.
No multi-level parking. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, I remember this one scenario when Ryan was still working with Rock Up, so Kurt and Ryan rocked up at Works Plus HQ, and they just purchased bits and pieces. So they're standing outside having a laugh, having a coffee. They bought our green Bristol brooms, right? They don't come with the handle attached. So, Ryan jams it in and smacks it on the ground to jam it in. And what does the broom do? It's like yellow bits fly everywhere. And Kurt just looks at Ryan's like, are you kidding?
Brooms and skirts have been my downfall with Rock Up Group, I think. I don't know, like every time there's a hole in a skirt, apparently it's my fault, and that's just another however much $1 million that works to. No, I'm not joking about it. But they're the little things that just grind Kurt's gears.
Well, look, on a professional level, Ryan, it's all. And this is what you're going to be able to talk a lot to guys about there. It's the little consumables. They all add up. So when we're trying to get as much as we can for our square metre rate, and we're trying to manage what our per metre rate cost is, those small little amounts equate to your profit margin, obviously. So, and I'm very lovely about it. You know, I would never yell or scream at you. I'll just give you that look.
Yeah, just that little walk away, that look of disappointment, that got me, you know. I've mastered this look. It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, so he's giving you the parent, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
He doesn't even say it. He doesn't even say it. It's just the look.
Hey, Ryan, just a hot tip, man. When you're putting the broom head on a stick, it's the stick on the ground and the head in the air. Okay?
It's the little things that you learn at the start, you know? I mean, that was last week. I get it. It was last week.
So, Kurt, I've got one for you.
Yes, Daniel. I can't wait. Go.
You know, Ryan obviously tried to sell himself to us. Why don't you sell us, Ryan? Your spill, your kind of rock-up ways spill.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to this.
Who is Ryan?
I'm looking forward to this. This is everything I've wanted him to say.
You've already signed the contract with Brad, haven't you, mate?
Yes. I haven't handed it back to him yet.
I think it's really great, especially for Brad starting out now. It's a new business. Works have got their tooling in there for a while now. To be able to purchase a tooling or to be able to have an understand and knowledge on what it is that you have in your hand when you're going out to speak to these guys, and to come from a trusted background and to know that you're in a circle that likes to educate and likes to help productivity and contractors out there. For Ryan to be out there right now, who knows what it's all about, who understands time, process, profiling, texture, all that type of stuff, where I hear a lot of things in Perth that things are done a different way. So to me, it's like, well, to have the opportunity to have someone in Perth right now that has been doing it a different way for a long time, to be able to really ask the right questions about what's happening out there, to see if maybe you could pick up productivity with some of these guys. You know what I mean? Productivity, better results, like the opportunity is huge. So for you guys to have Ryan in your pocket right now, and myself still, and this whole team that we've got right now, is just a massive thing for the area. And I think you're mad not to put him on, Brad, if you're thinking about it.
Well, today is my first day, so this is going a treat. Thank you.
Well, the interesting thing is the constant feedback we get from contractors who deal with other companies besides Works Plus or some of our distributors from other suppliers is they can sell me the tooling, but they can't back it up with support. They don't know their stuff. So the cool thing is, I think, and the interesting thing is that we have someone now in WA that has had a great deal of experience and has been on some pretty incredible projects from what I've seen anyway. You know, also been part of Rock Up Group's awards they've won in the past. And I think that plays a massive part because you are obviously the main man besides Kurt on the tools. So I'm looking really forward to seeing you operate, bro.
Mate, I'm sure we're going to liaise more often.
Gentlemen, pleasure to have Concrete Hire with us today. Ryan, welcome to the team. This is so exciting for WA. Guys, if you're out there, you've got to hit him up. He knows so much about the polished concrete industry, and you'll be mad not to get in touch with him. So until next week, guys, thanks for joining us.
How can people get in contact with you?
As it's my first day, we're still working this stuff out. Yeah. So thanks so much, Daniel.
Should we go and do some work?
Yeah, we definitely go do some work.
Let's go do that.
That was
Thank
good,
you, guys.
Thanks there, guys. Thanks, guys.
See you.
See ya.
Everyone, see you, Brad.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Brad. Pleasure. See you, Ryan. Take care.
Take care.
Bye, Dan. Bye, Josh.
Bye-bye.